Let my revenge begin.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to World Record Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, World Record Cool, and today we are doing the top 10 Transformers Siege figures of 2019. These two would be in the list, however, I got both of them in 2018, so therefore they are out of my list because of that. So they were on last year's list, so I'm unfortunately removing them from contention because they're great figures. So let's start things off with the one honorable mention. The one honorable mention I have is Springer. I love Springer. Didn't care for much as a kid, as a cartoon, or in the cartoon, but this figure itself is really cool in my opinion. I like the dirt, the scuffage. I like the transformations, or at least the way they look in transformations. So he nearly made it, but just got beat out. So that was a one honorable mention. Let's start things off with number 10. And we'll start things off with a fan favorite, Starscream. Starscream would have been a little bit higher, but the chest hurt him a bit. But he is an excellent figure. I mean, just excellent. I like the jet mode. I like the robot mode. I like the null rays. Everything on this guy's cool. It's just this piece right here. And the wings are a little bit wonky, so that kept him from going higher. But he is number 10. Moving along to number 9, we have Megatron. I love Megatron, and this is a great Megatron, especially for accessories. I feel like he's a bit too bulky in the chest area and gappy down here, which is what, and stocky. That's what kind of hurt him. But he was transforming into a tank, so I think if he would have been something else, like a gun, like G1 or anything, even a jet, which he wasn't, it might have helped keep some of the beefiness off, because as it is, as good as he is, it's just too much bulkiness, so that kind of kept him from being higher. And I think he could have stood a little bit taller. So he's my number 9. Moving on to number 8. We have Impactor. I'm shocked, but I just flat out love this figure. Great paint apps. The colors look great. The transformation's fun. The extra little pirate gun hand is awesome. You name it, this is a great figure. And it's just fun. It's overall, I couldn't put it down when I first saw it. And I was not going to get him because I don't remember him from the cartoon. But it was just that good. So that is my number, let's see, 10, 9, 10, 9, 8. Okay, that's number 8. Moving on along to number 7, we have the only Transformers Studio figure. If you watch my Marvel Legends review, you can tell I got tired of MCU figures. Same thing with Studio. I am just about done with Studio figures, so that's why I am moving along and away from what's the word I'm looking for? I'm moving away from the Michael Bay movies. So I'm hopefully not going to get any more. Shockwave makes me want to get them, so we'll see. But he will be the last one if I get another one. So again, Studio Series Optimus Prime, great figure overall. I like how they just did him. I'd never transformed this guy, which is kind of shocking, but I actually lost a piece somehow. It fell off, and I have not been able to find it. So I'm not transforming him, or I'm not going to transform him just because of that. So there we have Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime. And for number 6, it's a tie because they're the same mode. Ironhide and Ratchet. I absolutely love these figures, from the robot mode to the alt mode, the extra accessories they both come with. Both unique, cool. They remoded things, so it's not the exact same. I love it. These are probably, it probably could have went higher. I'm shocked I did not put them higher, but they are my number 6. So let's move on to my top 5. Okay, with number 6, we have Shockwave. I'm sorry, number 5. Top 5 Shockwave. Whether he's souped up like this in his leader class mode, or you take all the kibble bits away, either way, he's an amazing figure. Yes, he was a leader price, but I think if you do not get this guy, you're doing yourself a disservice, because he is worth it. He's an amazing figure. One of my favorite Decepticons of the year. So Shockwave definitely worthy of that number 5 slot. At number 4, we have Optimus Prime. I think he's an awesome figure. He's my second favorite Optimus Prime besides the Power of the Prime's leader class. The only thing that hurts him is being able to have a Matrix inside, which the Earthrise will have that. So maybe that would be my new favorite Optimus Prime. But this one looks great. I like the scuffish and the dirt and the grime. So many people hate the dirt and grime from Siege. I love it. It's not Transformers Pristine for the last time. It's Siege. It's war. Get dirty. So, number 3, we have Shockwave. And yes, he has Ravage inside and Laserbeak on the outside. You can say I'm cheating for this one, but I don't care. He is my number 3, and he is one of my favorite Transformers, which is why he's up this high. If the vehicle mode was just a little bit better than what we got, he would have been my number 1 for sure. I mean, I like the shattered glass there in the center. He's just a dope character. So, again, that is the number 3. Number 2, if you don't have this, get them soon. This is Ultra Magnus. I always wanted Ultra Magnus as a kid, never got one, and I missed out on the one they did previously. So glad I got this one, because he has 2 modes. His alt mode, or when he's like Voyager class, is amazing. And he's just a fun robot. Very heavy too. I mean, this is some meat on there. So they did him justice. So I very much like this figure. He's my number 2 figure of the year, which leaves number 1. My number 1 figure of the year, number 1 Siege figure of the year is, without a shadow of a doubt, Jetfire. Very big, love the size. I think the price was more than justifiable. The alt mode is great. He has so many accessories. He has 2 like robot modes. He's so big, it's kind of hard to take this off, but you can take this off and show his normal face. Let me do that real quick. There we go. So you can take that part off, and he's Jetfire. Perfect size. His symbol or allegiance changes. That's awesome. Just like the show. This is my childhood come to real life, because I always wanted a Jetfire, and this guy is just about as accurate as they come. I showed my son the episode where he got stuck in the ice, and that was just a childhood memory of mine. You must get this figure. He is my number 1, and the only thing I could have think that might have even come close to him, because no one else did, would have been if I would have got the Omega Supreme, which I did not. So eventually I get Omega Supreme, and then I'll give my thoughts on that. But for right now, that's my top 10. Hope you've enjoyed. I've had a great year. Thank you, Hasbro and Siege, for making a great set of characters. Until next time, peace, and until all are one.